Just getting the sheet up. I mean, you can probably let them in.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Kaylee.
Hi.
How's it going?
You? All good.
Okay, quite excited.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to expect.
Does anyone know what a bucket race actually is?
No.
Wasn't that one of the questions on the practice thing?
Oh, it might have been actually. I didn't know the answer then.
I
I
didn't
don't
know.
know the answer now.
I think I just picked the
There was
first
multiple
one.
choice though, right? So
I picked the first one.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
And I don't.
Hi, Nigel.
Well, I feel like I've already won the quiz getting in. Yeah.
Hey, Alistair.
Has anybody got the live stream playing? Because there's a massive lag on the audio.
I'm doing the same and I got the same.
Yeah.
So why do we need that if we have this one?
I tried it again.
I need to find that. I'm guessing it's in
Me
the
too.
email.
The old email. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to stop talking.
I've just turned the volume off on the Zoom, on the YouTube link.
Right. Yeah.
I'm opening from cell phone. Is it working? Not working for me. I don't know.
I've used my laptop for the Zoom and the live stream, and I'm planning to use my phone for the answer thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use my phone and just so the video is unavailable.
Yes, same here. Same here. Yes.
everyone just seen the message in the chat.
Yeah, just seen it.
It's chat.
The Zoom chat.
Room chat. So the welcome email with the links to the Google form and the YouTube feed. Then the YouTube broadcast will start soon.
Is it just me? I can't find that email.
It's the one that we sent out.
I've sent you it, Marzena.
Yeah, but I was just reading through it and I can't see that.
I'll send it to Marzena. It came from somebody called Marzena.
So, Mike, are you gonna edit the response to start it, or is it gonna be somebody else?
Within
Sure,
your
I'll just
teams,
put-
I think it asks for one person from each of these squads to do it. I'd nominate
One techie person.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I nominate Marzena for our squad.
Please don't.
Do you want now?
Someone from my squad, feel free to nominate yourself because I have not even joined the broadcast yet. I am not suitable.
We're not in the breakout rooms yet, so we don't have to do it yet.
Where am I? Am I meant to be somewhere else? What's this broadcast? Sorry.
So in the
There's
email,
a YouTube link.
Shall I copy the part of the email into the Slack, into our Slack channel so everybody can see it?
If I've got multiple screens, can I just have everything open on laptop, like the answer form, the video call?
I
Yeah.
don't see why not, Andrea.
I'm trying to do
I've got
that.
the two broadcasts and the Zoom
Do
open, and that's fine. As long as you turn the volume down on the YouTube one.
That's got to work. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
that's what I've done.
I don't think you need your phone, to be honest.
Oh, we'll
No.
soon find out.
But I'm no expert at this, you understand.
Well, if your squad doesn't really do particularly well in it, Nicewell, we'll know why, won't we?
Well, we've already lost marks for my party trick, I'm afraid. I mean, that was a bit short notice. I need a couple of years to think of those.
Is there a YouTube? Oh, there's a Zoom link, but I can't find a YouTube link. Are we supposed to click on it?
It's
Just
in,
put it
it's,
into
it's
the-
in the
In the
email.
chat. I've put it in the chat.
I'll just put it in the chat. It's in the chat, it's in the email. Apart from that, Ray, it's just no way you can find it easily.
We've also texted it to you, sent it in a letter.
Did a pigeon not arrive?
We could have it scattered by aircraft.
We've also texted it to you.
Did a pigeon not arrive?
We could have it scattered by aircraft.
That's the trick that's been missing, isn't it? Those banner towing aircraft with links on.
This is mayhem.
There's an awful lot of lag on the audio.
I think whoever's playing the YouTube stream, I think you need to mute it.
Yeah.
Am I still lagging, or am I?
We just go straight to the beer.
Yeah, I mean,
Banner towing aircraft with links on.
This is
That's like a
mayhem.
20-second delay on audio.
There's a really long delay.
Yeah, I just heard myself.
I'm just still
30
talking about
seconds after I
scattering
said
things by
something.
aircraft.
I think that's coming through other people's speakers onto the Zoom call, Mike.
Yeah,
I thought you just like repeating yourself.
Oh, you know, I do it at home all the time.
In order for us to calculate your points in real time, you will need to submit your form at the end of each round. This will bring you to an Edit Your Response page. Click on Edit Your Response, and then under the Pick a Round menu, select the round that we're playing. For example, here is the History round, and you can see all of the answer fields for you to fill in as you're playing along. Once you've filled those in, click Submit, Edit Your Response, and then head on over to the next round of gameplay. Again, here we've picked the Serial Killer round, click Next. All of the answer fields are there, and once you're finished, click Submit, and then edit your response once again. Okay, I'm now unmuted on YouTube. What have we got as a first song? Just waiting for people to enter the team name, so it's an easy one, but we'll go with our classic first song. It's 2.5 minutes. It's from Pixar. Check it out.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, and I got them too.
Breakout Room 4, they're already there. Wyming Brook are good to go. So, well done, guys. Top stuff there. You get a bonus point for speed.
You got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and stronger too.
Loxley are in.
Maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I.
Breakout Room 2, Breakout Room 4, good to go. Both getting bonus points. Well done. Just waiting on breakout room 1 and 3 now. Are they going to get the bonus point? Oh, come on, they've done it. There we go. Oh, is that number 2?
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
Come on, breakout room 3. Are you going to get the bonus point? They've missed out. Anyway, here we go. We've got another song for you. As I said, we always play 2. It's a bit of Duran Duran. Hungry Like a Wolf. There we go. They're in now. Okay, they're in. All the teams are in. Very, very good stuff, guys. That was super quick. So that's it. We're ready to crack on with the show now. What I would say is only one person submit the answers, please, or we'll get duplicate scores. And just try and make sure the same person submits throughout the game. Don't swap between 2, otherwise you'll get half the score. So remember, it's like a player profile. If more than one person submits, we get 2 scores. So there we go. All ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Best of luck. Let's crack on with the show. Got BJSS on the game show this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a massive round of applause. Thank you, and welcome to Bucket Races, a journey through the history of game shows, a 90-minute interactive head-to-head bespoke virtual game showing experience where you're going to be competing in your squads to see which squad is the best, earn the most points, and be crowned Bucket Races, a journey through the history of game shows champion. So, let's have a look at who we've got on the game show today. We've got Wyming Brook, we've got Burbage Rocks, we've got Loxley, and we've got Rother Rublabla. Now, I've got to pick a best team name. My favourite team name gets a bonus point. It's just got to be the one that's the most fun to say. So, Rother Rublabla, you've got yourself a point. I'll tell you what, it evens out because you didn't get the bonus point for speed at the beginning. The other teams did, so you're all off the mark. You're all on 1 point. Very, very good stuff. So anyway, we've seen today's team names. I think the next thing we need to do is take a look at some of today's contestants. Thank you so much for sending in a guinea pig video. Whoever this was, we did like it. We got some inventive stuff here. Hello, I'm Mike. Is that event organiser, Mike?
Hello, my name's Sam and I'm from Sheffield.
There we go, Sam.
Hi, my name's Jamie and I'm from Sheffield. Woo.
Go on, Jamie.
I'm Jonathan Bloodworth, software engineer in Sheffield. Huge Sheffield United fan, love my sports, love my movies. Best movie ever is Rocky IV. I dare you to challenge me on that.
I don't challenge you on that. Rocky IV is a great film.
I'm Matt and I'm an SSA on the DVSA project at BJSS.
Hello, it's Dimitris and I look forward to playing with you tomorrow. Bye.
My name's Alex and I'm one of the automation test engineers and squad leads at BJSS.
Hello.
We loved this.
Hey everyone, my name is Andrea.
How do? I'm one of the squad leads and an engineer at BJSS Sheffield.
Hi, Sheen here, ready for the BJSS quiz.
Hello, my name's Alistair. Yes, that is a cat shelf.
We love
he
the cats.
and she are going to be miniature tigers when they grow up.
Hi, I'm Mike. You may remember me from such Zooms as every town hall we ever do and that awful Christmas video.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Life is the name of the game, and I wanna play the game with you. Life can be terribly tame if you don't play the game with two. And I wanna play the game.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, massive round of applause. Thank you for sending those in. Some fantastic contestant videos. Good stuff. So, we've seen today's contestants. We've got the team names. So all we got to do now is jump into the studio. And our journey always begins in the 1930s, when the first ever broadcast came out of London. So here we go. Now, the first ever broadcast was a game show called Spelling Bee, and its format was simple. Teams of established organisations would go head-to-head at spelling the most correct words. So that was in 1938. The first ever broadcast was 1936, but it didn't take long for the first game show to appear. It was hosted by a gentleman called Freddie Greasewood in a schoolmaster's garb. Now, Spelling Bee was the only game show of the 1930s, is where we always begin with all of our game show experiences. So come and join me for our first round this evening, Spelling Bee!
For the second time, the battle is on, and Pathé Gazette is privileged to present exclusive pictures inside Broadcasting House, with spelling master Tom Woodruff at the table on the right. The British spellers you will see at the microphone are first actress Fabia Drake, second Secretary Margaret Baines, and third schoolboy J.E. Killick. Fabia Drake begins. The words forthright, forthright.
Hello, and welcome to Spelling Bee. The rules are simple. Spell the word correctly, and you'll get the points. I will read 2 words to you in total, and you will have around 20 seconds to work out their spelling. I shall now read to you your first word. Your first word is verdancy. That's verdancy. I shall now use it in a sentence. I was surprised when I visited Scotland by the almost rainforest-like verdancy of the gardens. That's verdancy. Your second word is nudisturgeon. That's nudisturgeon. I shall now use it in a sentence. I ordered the toilet paper from Amazon for £48, and I was not expecting it to arrive until the following week, when in fact it arrived that nudisturgeon morning. Nudisturgeon. And that's it for Spelling Bee. Thank you, and good night. And that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. You submit your answers now, and then in the subsequent rounds, we will go back and we'll go through what some of the answers are. So we don't do that for this round. We actually skip straight on over to the 1950s, and that's because in the 1940s, television production shut down. We were going through the throes of the Second World War, and when it did return, it was only on air for a few years, and one game show made it online. It was called Play the Game, and it was essentially a televised version of charades. So that's why we skip on over to the 1950s. Game shows really started to pick up in this era. The first game show whose name still means anything to anyone was What's My Line? That ran from the 1950s through to the mid-90s. And then Britain went game showing mad. Game shows were popping up left, right and centre. And we were introduced to the first ever music format game show.
Name that tune. Brought to you by amazing Liquid Free Zone that removes corns and calluses, relieves pain fast. And now Free Zone presents Name That Tune. Yes, it's Name That Tune with Harry Salter's Orchestra and starring George DeWitt.
It got stuck, and you got to see backstage. Oh, there we go. It's meant to be an Elvis wig. Anyway, I don't know what you think. It looks like, I know this is your Christmas party. It looks a bit like Kevin Keegan's had one too many over Christmas, maybe. Or it looks a little bit like I'm being slowly possessed by Cher. Anyway, welcome to Name That Tune. We're going to play a song for you from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s and the noughties, and all you've got to do is name that tune. As you'll see on your forms, there's multiple choice, but there are a few curveballs in there, so best of luck. As I said, they're all absolute crackers. Here's one from the 1970s, but can you name that tune? There we go. Now we've got one from the 1980s. Now, a lot of us are in lockdown, and maybe you're trying to fix things at home on your own, doing a bit of DIY. You're on YouTube trying to find the correct video. You've probably ended up with this instead. It was a very popular meme for about a decade. Still an absolute banger though. Made it to #1 in the UK and the US. Can you name that tune? There we go. Now we've got one from the 1990s. They've almost become British icons now. It's very difficult to get to see all 5 of them in concert. You normally only get 4 these days. Here is their first ever single. They were the beginning of girl power. Can you name that tune? And then finally, we've got one from the early noughties. He's a rapper. He's produced his own films, actually, about his own life. He does a bit of everything. Can you name one of his big hits from the early noughties?
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, one moment, would you capture it? Just let it slip. Yo, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous.
There we go. There we go. So, please get those answers submitted. Rather, blah, 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 blah. 4 out of 4. Cracking score. No messing about. Well done. Top speed there from you guys as well. While everyone else submits their answers, we're going to go over to our next game show of the 1950s. It's the first game show to delve into the world of physical challenges.
People are funny. And starring parts,
Yes, hello, and welcome to People Are Funny. You will see that this is not on your answer forms. That's because before this experience began, a selection of you sent in their best party tricks, and the judges here at Bucket Race have been working and looking at the videos in order to put together a little bit of compilation of our favourite submissions. People Are Funny was the first game show to delve into the world of physical challenges. It would invite audience members up onto the stage to perform their best party tricks in order to win prizes. So very well done. If you find yourself in first position, you've got your team 3 points. Second position, 2 points. Third position, 1 point. Now, some of you may be in the same team, in which case you would have earned your team more points. Thank you so much for sending these in. We've awarded 2 third positions because we thought they were so good. Here's our compilation now. Check it out. Very well done.
I'm afraid I'm really boring and I don't have a party trick, so here's one really hacked off cat instead.
We love the cat. That's why this made it in. And we love that. It's not so much. We just love the stuffed toy. Not very well executed, but
Funniest party trick I know is I can separate my finger.
Not badly done, to be fair. Sadly, not super original, as we're about to find out. There we go.
What's this?
We do love an animal video.
Good boy.
Oh, it's just really feeding the cat. That's why I didn't get any points. But we love an animal. Now, we get a bit of slow-mo on this one. Here we go. Boom. It's coming in. Now, there's a reason he didn't get any points. Because he didn't go in. Should have got points for the intro video, though.
My party trick is that I can move my ears without touching them. Are you seeing this?
Here we go. 1 third place. We love this. Well done, that man, getting his team a point.
Pull.
And then
Spin.
we love a dog.
Down. Roll over. Good boy.
There we go. That's a party trick.
For
1
my
point
party
left.
trick, I'm going to push this perfectly ordinary garden in a bottle through a hole that I'm going to cut in this perfectly ordinary safety instructions with these perfectly ordinary scissors. But possibly not in a perfectly ordinary 30 seconds.
Right, you've edited the video. Bonus points, really. Look at that. Come on. 2 points for your team there. And then the gentleman, I mean, it's just not an easy thing to do, is it? There we go. Keepy ups with the toilet roll. We love that. I've not seen that before.
That'll do.
Not bad, not bad. Let's give a massive round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending those in. Evan will be coming round to your breakout rooms. If you were in first, second or third, you've earned your team points. Good stuff. With that, we're heading back to the studio. And we're moving on to the 1960s now. The BBC launched a second channel, BBC Two, but it did little to alter the outlook for game shows. We got introduced to It's a Knockout on BBC One. That was incredible. If you haven't seen it, it saw people dress up in huge costumes, 10 feet tall. There was guns, bungee runs, outdoor obstacle courses. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, look at it on YouTube later. It's worth it. And then in the 1960s, we were introduced to the first ever sports formatted game show. Hello, welcome to Questions of Sport. Now, this is the only game show ever to run since it began for such a long time without ever having a break. And up until recently, it only ever had 3 presenters. So, don't worry if you're not a sports buff. We're not going to be asking you to stretch your cranial muscles on sports trivia. No. Instead, you're going to be placing your bets on our genuinely live, randomised, magnetised, electronic horse racing rig. You'll see what I mean when we show you. It's in our studio, and all you need to do is bet on first, second, or third, or fourth place. If you get first place correct, you're going to get 3 points. Second place, 2 points. Third place, 1 point. There are no points for fourth place. So, best of luck. You only get to pick one. And as I said, you'll get 3 points for first and no points for fourth. So, I hope you like horse puns. Saddle up as we take a trip on down to the Derby. In lane 1, it's main event. In lane 2, it's maybe it's believe. In lane 3, we've got naked. And then in lane 4, it's financially stable. To place those bets, There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Get the bets in. They'll be taking off any minute. I can hear the hooves clicking and clapping at the start line. Now, remember, it is a 2-horse race, 2-lap race, 4-horse race. 2 laps, here we go. Not a bad start there from Financially Stable and Main Event. It's pretty neck and neck coming into the first corner. It looks like Naked is dropping off the pace ever so slightly. I think Naked's out of this one. He's gone to sleep. Main Event holding the lead at the moment, but maybe it's Maybelline and Financially Stable looking tight. It's going to be close. Main Event just nicks it with maybe it's Maybelline, Financially Stable, and no points for Naked, I'm afraid. No points for Naked. Oh, there we go. Exhilarating stuff, ladies and gentlemen. It was very close there at the end. Well done if you put your money on Main Event. You would have got yourselves 3 points. 2 points for maybe it's Maybelline and 1 point for Financially Stable. And with that, we're heading back to the studio. Oh, there we go. Intense stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to Rother blah 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 blah. You've earned yourselves 3 points. 2 of the other teams getting maybe it's Maybelline. Very, very good stuff. So with that, we're heading on over to the 1970s now. 1970s. And the tone of this era is probably best described in 2 words. Benny Hill. This politically incorrect comedian and countless others were having their fun over on ITV. And in rebuttal, the BBC decided that they wanted to create a new type of game show for proper upstanding middle-class families in the form of Ask the Family and this other absolute classic.
Life is the name of the game, and I want to play the game with you. Life can be terribly tame if you don't play the game with 2. And I want to play the game with you.
It's nice to see you. There we go. Hopefully a few people shouting that at their computer screens at home. Welcome to Bucket Race's generational game. The original version of this saw teams get into couples, and those couples were always a generation apart. Hence the name The Generation Game. They would go head-to-head in a series of tasks and challenges throughout the evening, and the ultimate winners would have a chance at playing on the conveyor belt game in order to win big prizes. And that's exactly what you're going to be doing this evening. In just a moment, a series of items will come past the screen. What you need to do is try and memorize as many of those items as you can. After the items have come past the screen, a minute countdown timer will appear. And you need to try and write in as many of the items as you can remember. 1 point per item. There are 15 items in total, so 1 box for each item, please. Also, you're more likely to get the points if you spell it correctly. If you spell it really obscurely, our computers just won't recognise it and you won't get the points. So not extra points, but you get points for spelling. Finally, if you submit within the timer, you're going to get 2 bonus points. If you submit 30 seconds after the timer, you won't get any points at all. So it's better to submit something than nothing. Best of luck. Here we go, 15 items. Now, these are all items that we genuinely have in our studio. We used to do this manually at the beginning. So, Polaroid camera. We've got like a lamp of the moon. Elon Musk, I think, owns the real one. So that's a cuddly toy. It is not a teddy bear, it's a cuddly toy. Robot money box, PlayStation 1. A lava lamp. Baby Groot. Dollar bill loo roll. Mario Kart 64. What a game that is. Crystal Maze Ball. Adult Heelys. A coffee. Terrarium. Snow machine. Bucket race trophy. And a pipe. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, best of luck. 1 minute. Your time starts now. Okay, get those answers submitted. Well done, Loxley. Bonus points for Loxley there. Okay, so bonus points for Rother, blah, blah, blah. Loxley have done very well there. And bonus points for Burbage Rocks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, very, very quick. I'll say you're very, very quick. So we can go back and take a look at what the answers were. In just 1 second, we're just waiting for the last team. As I said, they get up to 30 seconds to finish, and they've got about 10 seconds left. Then we'll go back and look at the answers. That's a top score from Burbage Rocks there. Unbelievable. They miss anything. They miss one item, which makes me think they maybe spelt something a bit funny, because they've got 13 out of 15. What if they spelt? No, maybe not. God, spelling terrarium correct. That pen and paper's not for writing stuff down, I'll tell you that. Anyway, here we go, guys. We'll go back and check the answers now. Burbage Rocks, you can go grab a drink. You know what's coming. Here we go. Polaroid camera. The moon. The moon. Cuddly toy. Robot money box. What did they miss, Evan? PlayStation 1. Can we see what they missed? Lava lamp. Baby Groot's dollar bill loo roll. Maybe that's the one. Oh no, they got that. Mario Kart 64. PlayStation 1. Crystal Maze Ball. That's what they missed. You missed. It's a game show night. You missed a Crystal Maze Ball. A coffee terrarium. Adult Heelys. Snow machine. Bucket race trophy. And a pipe. So there we go. Well done, Burbage Rocks. Good stuff. And with that, we're heading back to the studio. Unbelievable stuff. And we're sticking around in the 1970s for one more game show round. the 70s saw the economy head into freefall, and it meant that comedic hosts had lots of ammunition for their opening routines. We also started to see a new type of trend within game shows, that was celebrity panels. I think you'll agree this next game show better portrays celebrity hosts, celebrity panels and comedic hosts better than any other. It also was the third most watched show this Christmas, on Christmas Day, when it was reprised. It was this one. And welcome to Blanket T Blank. Now, we're in the season of love, so I've swapped my 70s glasses for some love heart ones, and then they're a bit Lily Savage anyway, aren't they? And Lily Savage did Blanket T Blank. And I've got my peace symbol, just so you know we're in the 70s. Anyway, this is the game show that saw contestants try and match the blanks on fill-in-the-blank statements with the answers that celebrities gave. Now, we don't have any celebrities on the game show this afternoon, but we do have their answers from the 1970s. So we would like you to try and match your answers with the answers that they gave back then. We need to get the tunes on as we are in the 70s. There we go. And then the first one is this. Delilah cut off Samson's hair to sap his strength. But I just heard that first she cut off his blank to slow him down. So head on over to your answer forms. Do you think it's A, legs, B, moustache, C, beard, or D, rations? And for the next one, there's no fill in the blanks. There's no multiple choice. You just got to write this one in. James Bond was so drunk he couldn't even blank straight. What do you reckon that is? And finally, we asked our 1970s audience which one of these phrases is the most popular. Mind your own business, mind your step, or mind your language. Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. You have about another minute to fill these in. There we go. Okay, get those answers submitted. We're going to go back now, reveal the correct answers. We've got some teams doing very well today. Wyming, Brook, good stuff. 3 out of 3. Nice. And I'd also say, Loxley, actually, now that we've just looked at a bit of the spelling, you got full marks on the conveyor belt game. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. I'll tell you what, that rarely happens. We've had a good sort of 400 odd teams now attempt that. About 3 or 4 have done that. So very, very well done, Loxley. Top score there. We'll go back and reveal the answers. The answer to number 1. We need some more music, actually, don't we? This one's a bit Magnum P.I., if anyone remembers that show. We asked you, Delilah cut off Samson's head to sap his strength, but I first heard that she cut off his legs. That was legs to slow him down. Next one, we asked you, James Bond was so drunk, everyone getting this, he couldn't even shoot straight. And finally, only Wyming Brook getting this one. We asked our 1970s audience, which of these is the most popular? Which of these phrases? It was mind your language, ladies and gentlemen. Mind your language. So very well done to Wyming Brook there. With that, we're back to the studio. And we're heading on to the 1980s now. So here we go. We're entering into the era of the technological revolution. I can lose these now. Computers were finding their ways into game shows and households across the nation. We got lots of shows that had electronic gimmickry, things like the Krypton Factor. There was one called the Adventure Game, where if people got questions wrong, they'd plummet into the abyss of space. In rebuttal to all of this electronic gimmickry, a new anti-digital game show launched the omnipresent Carol Vorderman and the newly established, it was actually the first show to ever air on the newly created Channel 4. Yes, good evening and welcome to There we go, it's our version. It's a bit 8 out of 10 cats does countdown because I'm in a fish tank now. Anyway, there you go. We have got a few questions for you. It's a little bit different to the original version. It's our version. We would like you to answer an 8-letter, 7-letter, 6-letter and 5-letter word. So there you go. You'll get points for each one. If you get the 8-letter word or any 8-letter words, then you will receive 4 points, 3 points for 7 letters, 2 points for 6 letters, 1 point for 5 letters. There are no points for 4-letter words. Too easy, we thought. So there you go. Please answer one. And always make sure you're writing the correct length word in the correct box. You've got 30 seconds of... we wrote this music. It's very similar, but it's royalty free. Check it out. It's we call it Count Up. Your time starts now. There we go. Now, no need to submit anything yet, as we've got one more round of... it's the final countdown, the famous final countdown conundrum. It's an anagram. It's an anagram. So there we go. I can see Loxley have already submitted. You can go back to the round, though, to fill in this one as well. So... we would like you to rearrange the letters to make another 9-letter word. Please make sure you use all of the letters. We will only be accepting 9-letter words. You will get 2 points if you get this correct. 30 seconds. Your time starts now. Best of luck. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. So get those answers submitted, then we'll go back and reveal the answers. Burbage rocks. You know the word. I'll tell you what. Burbage rocks and Loxley. You know the word. Loxley have done an 8-letter word, and Burbage Rocks have used a letter. This is why pen and paper comes in handy, because you know it, but you put one of the wrong letters in. I'll let Evan decide if you're going to get the points. I don't think we'll give you the points. You clearly know the answer. You've just anyway. We'll go back. We'll reveal the answer now. Anyone who knows anything about Bucket Race may know that we began 3 years ago creating games outdoors. The virtual games is something we've only been around the last few months. We used to do these virtual games, these games outdoors, and we started with scavenger hunts with a twist. So very well done. Scavenged was the anagram. Burbage Rocks put scavenges. You put an extra S, and Loxley, you just left the D off the end. And then for the first answers, you could have had dribbles, or can you believe it, Loxley? You are the second team ever to get this word. The second team ever. Dibblers. Dibblers is an 8-letter word. Well done. You're the second team ever out of around 400 to put dibblers. Good stuff. And then for 7 letters, you could have had dribble, birdies, bridles, among other combinations. So very, very well done, Loxley. Don't know where you've pulled that one out of the woodworks, but good stuff. With that, we're going to be heading back on over to the studio. And we're in the 1980s still. And in the 1980s, America managed to sell a game show back to the UK. They've been struggling since the 50s. We'd been selling game shows to them, but most of the game shows that the UK's were scheduling were either created in Europe or created by the UK itself. That was until America broke back into the UK with their staple show. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Reel of Fortune. So we've got a couple of games here. The first one is, can you solve the word wall? So you'll see in front of the screen there, we would like you to give us the correct answer and also fill in the blanks for the funny alternative that a gentleman gave in front of an audience of millions in the 1980s. He got the answer wrong. A bit of a clue, though. He did get the artist correct. So you're going to have 1 minute to come up with the correct answer and the funny alternative. Remember, the funny alternative, you only need to get the first 2 words. The second part was correct. You'll get 1 point for each word you identify. So best of luck. Best of luck. 1 minute. Your time starts now. Okay, there we go. So no need to submit anything yet. I'm actually going to be coming into a breakout room now, and you're going to have a go at spinning our reel. So if I come into your breakout room, can you just make sure that you mute YouTube? Mute YouTube, otherwise you're going to hear me twice because I'll be on Zoom and YouTube. So just make sure you mute YouTube. The other teams, you don't need to do anything except for try and guess the colour that they're going to land on when they spin the reel. So the breakout room I come into, there's a bit more up for grabs for you guys. You guys are going to have the opportunity to win points, but you could lose points as well. It can go either way. So best of luck. I'll be in any second. Just give me 1 second. It takes a little bit of time to get into the breakout rooms. And then they'll be have a go at spinning our reel. Okay, I'm on the way in now. I'm in! I'm in!
Hello!
Hello! There we go. I see Mike, I see Sophie, I see Jonathan. Guys, I see 2 mics. I got away from 1 mic. And I see Mike Sanderson, were you the gentleman with the keepy up skills with the toilet?
That was me, yeah.
Not bad, not bad. I would say you give you a round of applause for that. There you go.
I'll take that.
Not bad. Guys, you've got a chance now to spin our reel. But what I will say is that you're also on the audio for the other teams. They can't see you, they can just hear you. So any words of encouragement or competition?
Them to do hand gestures if they can't see us, but no.
Luckily are going down.
Yeah, tell him to stop cheating.
Love it, love it. We'll do a round of the scores in just a moment. You'll see how everyone's getting on. Good stuff, good stuff. I'll also say, Pranav, is that genuinely your background?
No.
No. I was there like, where are you? Are you a James Bond villain? What is going on?
Yeah, it seems like that.
Okay. I
borrowed it one day and then I took the picture and...
I was like, that looks amazing. But it's so clear, I genuinely thought you were there. Good stuff. Well done. Well done. We're now going to expose you to the real. Here we go. There we go, ladies. You can see our wacky marble run. We use that for a different betting night where we do 10 crazy bets and it's just pure chaos. That's in the background. But there's the reel as well. There's the reel. So it's probably a bit small for you guys. Obviously on the YouTube it'd be bigger. But I'm going to talk you through the reel just so you know what's on there. The other teams are trying to guess the colour you're going to land on. You've got the opportunity to potentially lose a point. You don't want that. But you may end up gaining a point, gaining 2 points, gaining 3 points. You could steal 2 points from all the other teams.
Oh, yes, please.
That's a jackpot. Or you could end up gaining 2 points, having the chance to see again. I love it. Mike R, you've got a very sort of serious nod. Like, absolutely. Like, we will take a bit of that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. So here we go. The last one, you could end up passing. Now, if you end up passing, you don't lose anything, you don't gain anything. I go into another breakout room. We only ever do one pass, and then if they land on pass, they'll just gain 1 point. So that's how that works. Now, Evan is going to spin the wheel for you. He's got one question. Would you like him to spin it slow, medium, or fast?
Surely.
Fast. Yeah.
They've gone for fast. I'll give you a bit of parental. Go for it, Evan. I'll go for it. Give it an absolute wallop. I'll give you a bit of parental advisory. Evan is like a calisthenic master. He can like walk down the stairs on his hands. So you could probably go grab a drink because this might not stop for about 20 minutes. All right, here we go. Good stuff. It's coming in. It's coming in. Whoa! Oh, you can't say fairer than that. Plus 2 points. Not bad, not bad. There we go. Well done to any of the teams who guessed pink. They would have got the points as well. But you can't say fairer than that. Well done. It's a great result. It's a great result. This is rather blah 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 by saying it right. Is that right? Yeah, good. So I love this team name. It's good. Hopefully. Well done, guys. Plus 2 points. Please submit your answers for the previous question as well, as we're going to be going back and revealing what the answer is. I'm just going to go back to the main breakout room, and then we'll be revealing the answer. Very well done to Rother blah blah blah, who obviously guessed pink. You don't get any points for that though, because, well, you spun the wheel. So let's go back and reveal the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It was I Have the Wine by Johnny Cash. I Have the Wine. What time is it? Are we allowed to say this one? There we go. We will say it. One of the teams guessing I wank the hand. No, it wasn't said in front of a family audience in the 1980s. It was just I Have the Wine. Well done to Burbage Rocks. I Talk the Wine. You got yourselves a point for that. Very good stuff. I tank the game. I just can't imagine Americans saying that, but you never know. Well done. Lots of points flying about in that round. Good stuff. I think we can do a roundup of the scores. We're going to head back to the studio. It's pretty close, actually. Anything can still happen at this point. So here we go. A quick roundup of the scores. Now, in fourth position, now they can still come back from this. They can still come back from this. But in fourth position is Wyming Brook on 30 points. And then in joint second, there's only a point separating them. In joint second position, Loxley and Rother, blah, blah, blah. And Evan, have we put on their points from the...
Yes, I did. Yeah.
They've got the point. So that is correct. Rother, blah, 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 and Loxley on 39. And out in the front on 40, there's 1 point in it, is Burbage Rocks, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. You're closing in on the average score. The average score is about 44, we've worked out. So you're getting there. Not bad. All teams doing pretty well. So we're going to head on now to the 1990s. It's probably my favourite era. This is an era where, in the UK, there was a bit of money floating about. And we got introduced to these new types of game shows that would focus on ludicrous ideas and massive sets. So an example is Noel's House Party and Mr. Blobby. It was just completely crazy. We had Gladiators, which was just a huge, most people probably know, huge indoor set of obstacle-based events where people would fight gladiators. It was incredible. And some of the first shows to get access to the new funding were actually built for children. And children's game shows and after-school television programming game shows became all the rage in the 90s. They were fairly new, other than Cheggers Plays Pop from the 70s. In the 90s, they really picked up. So we're going to be playing one of those. Let's take a delve into the childhood of anyone who grew up in the 90s. You probably wanted to be on this when you were young. It's this next one.
Keeper's house, Neil Buchanan.
Oh! Yes, welcome to Losers Weepers. Neil couldn't make it, I'm afraid. He's not invited. It's our version. He's also too busy denying he's Banksy. Did anyone see this in 2020? Neil Buchanan, the man from Art Attack, had to come out and deny he's Banksy. Anyway, there we go. Anyone who remembers this show will know that children had to solve a riddle and then find the answer to that riddle somewhere within a room. The whole show was set inside a huge indoor house without a front-facing wall. So, today you guys are going to be doing something a bit similar. We're going to give you a riddle. And then one person in the team needs to find that item from within their own home. So it depends where you've set up your home working space. This can be easier for some than others. If you live in a mansion, good luck. Right, you're going to have 20 seconds to get this item. You have to bring it back to the Zoom call, and then someone needs to take a photo. So it can either be take it of the Zoom call or take a selfie if you're the one uploading. If you're not the one uploading and you want to take a selfie, just make sure you enter your team name so we know who you are. There we go. 20 seconds now to solve the riddle and get the item. And the riddle is this. I'll give you a hug, but please don't hog, because I'll make you sweat if you get the wrong tog. There we go, 20 seconds. It's not long. Right, that's it. So, we know that this can take a little while to upload, so we're going to head on over to our next game show of the 1990s. It's another absolute classic. I need to make the most out of this wig. It's this one.
Go!
Wacky contestants, messy games, the Fun Kart Grand Prix race, and a crazy chase to win lots of prizes. Now here's the guy who puts the fun into Funhouse, Pat Shaw!
And here's the Funhouse! Oh, yes!
Oh yes, indeed. It was a quiz, a race, a real wacky place. It's Punhouse. That's our version. In this game show round, we're going to ask you to complete another challenge. So the other one was a bit of a warm-up. Here we go. In keeping with the guns, we'd like you to find An item from your home, maybe a lemon or a lime or a scrunched up bit of paper or a sponge or a tea bag. Throw it up in the air, catch it behind your back 3 times in a row. None of this juggling behind the back business. We want it up in the air and then catch it behind your back. We will be doing manual verification. If you don't manage to do the challenge, just don't upload anything. So there we go. Best of luck with this one. You're going to have 2 minutes again to do it. And the kicker is you need to do it with your hands covered in slimy washing up liquid, because that's the gunge. We will be checking. Best of luck, all in the aid of friendly competition. It's very close, so this could separate the flock. We shall see. 2 minutes, your time starts now.
Go!
There we go. There we go. So get those uploaded. Well done if you managed to complete the challenge. We're going to be heading on now to probably the most famous part of Funhouse. It's the Fun Kart Grand Prix race, where teams would go head to head at collecting tokens. So best of luck. We had to get this from America. It's an import. It's a 6-lane Hot Wheels drag race. You're going to be placing your bets again. So you get 3 points if you get first position, and you only get points for first. So best of luck. 6 lanes to choose from. I hope you like car puns. It's our version of the Fun Kart Grand Prix race.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Get on home.
Get ready to race, ladies and gentlemen.
Get on home.
In lane 1, pick a lane. In lane 1, we've got Max Diesel. Lane 2, Avocado. Lane 3, Cardinal Sin. Lane 4, Too Fast, Too Furious. Lane 5, Carnivorous. And finally, in lane 6, Caribbean. So, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A little example of what to expect. Which car will win? Avocado, ladies and gentlemen! Avocado! Look at that! Look at that! Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Avocado there with the win. Well done. 3 points. points for any of the teams that managed to get that. I'll tell you what, it doesn't always work out that way. So very well done if you picked avocado. Let's see if any of these haven't actually checked. Oh. Why Brook, ladies and gentlemen? That's going to bring them back. Good stuff. And with that, we're back to the studio. And I'll tell you what, it is genuinely often a different winner. Too Fast, Too Furious and Avocado take the higher percentage. It's normally Too Fast, Too Furious, but I don't know what's happening, Evan, but it seems that the last few races, Avocado's been storming out in front. So very well done to Wyoming Brook. You have pulled it back a little bit there. You're now on 39 points. You're only 7 points behind the other teams. So anything can happen at this point. We're going now to be sticking around in the 90s for one more game showing round. And that is because in the 90s we saw a little bit of a dip. We went into a bit of a recession in the 90s. And all of these lifestyle programs were popping up. Things like Ready, Steady, Cook or Bargain Hunt. And as the economy was not thriving as it was in the early 90s, some opportunity arose. Sky TV managed to steal viewers from terrestrial television with shows like The X-Files and The Simpsons. And the terrestrial stations decided they needed to take a bold step to recapture their audience. Now, anyone who's seen the documentary will know that it was a massive risk. They didn't know if it was going to work. But after the first evening, the phone lines lit up. It was £1 to call in. And this was the bold step that they took.
Tonight and for the next 10 nights, you'll be watching British quiz show history. For the first time on UK TV, we have a top prize available of £1 million. And it could be won here tonight. No tricks, no traps. Join us now for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to You Want to Be a Millionaire? You are now 5 questions away from earning your team a total of 15 whole points. This round is a bit of a game changer. Unlike the game show, if you get a question incorrect, you can continue. And remember, there are no lifelines. The questions range from the easiest to the hardest, and the harder the questions are, the more points they are worth. So come and join me as we play You Want to Be a Millionaire? Question number 1, which is of course for 1 point. Which tool was used as a weapon by the Norse god Thor? Is it A, pliers, B, a hammer, C, a screwdriver, or D, a saw? Question number 2, which is for 2 points. What is the name of the classic dessert consisting of sponge cake and ice cream covered in meringue? Is it A, baked Rhode Island, B, baked Wyoming, C, baked Connecticut, or D, baked Alaska? Question number 3, which is for 3 points. Which of these is a religious event celebrated in Hinduism? Is it A, Diwali? Is it B, Ramadan? Is it C, Hanukkah? Or D, Whitsun? Question number 4. For 4 points, which toxic substance is obtained from the pressed seeds of the castor oil plant? Is it A, sarin, B, strychnine, C. Ricin, or D. Cyanide? And finally, question number 5, which is for 5 points. In the history of motorsport, which of these iconic races was held first? Is it A, Le Mans 24 Hours, B, Monaco Grand Prix, C, Indy 500, or D, Isle of Man TT? There we go. Please submit your answers. Once we have the answers, we will go back and reveal what the correct answers are. Oh, they're coming in now. Wyoming Brook, the only team there to get 5 out of 5. There we go. Oh, it's so close. That has definitely changed things. Right, we're going to go back, reveal the answers. Wyoming Brook, you can grab yourselves a drink. You know what's coming. For the benefit of the other teams, here we go. So, question number 1. The weapon used by the Norse god Thor is a hammer. Baked Alaska was the dessert consisting of sponge cake and ice cream. Diwali is the festival of lights celebrated in Hinduism. Ricin is the toxic substance that comes from the press seed of the castor oil plant. And the Isle of Man TT is the first of those motorsport events to begin. So there we go. Very, very well done. We're heading back to the studio now. And let's see what that's done to the scores. Guys, it's exceptionally close. There's 3 points separating 4th to 1st. We have a joint 1st position. In 4th position, currently now, with 53 points, Burbage Rocks. With 54, Wyoming Brook, pulling it back, game show by game show. And in 1st position, with 56 points, Rother Rababla and Loxley. Here we go. Here we go. Now, Evan, have we got the party trick points on yet? All done. So it's very much up to date. Here we go. The next round can change everything. And that's because we're heading over to the noughties. At the end of the 90s, what an era. It was, I don't know what to say. They were capitalising on the liberal motifs of the 90s. We had shows like Naked Jungle. Keith Chegwin got naked and celebrated nudism by doing an obstacle course with a load of contestants in the jungle without any clothes on. Genuinely, it's on YouTube. Check it out. We also had shows like Man Oh Man, presented by Chris Tarrant, where guys would come onto the stage, do like a peck dance. If the audience of ladies didn't like the peck dance, they'd push the guy into a pool of water in this exotic set. It was absolute madness. We play a version of that on one of our other game show nights, believe it or not. We're not playing that tonight. We are heading over to the noughties. And in the noughties, it was the dawn of real-time reality television. Shows like Big Brother were the first popular ones in the UK. And if you didn't have a reality TV element, you would find it difficult to stay on air. Some game shows push themselves to their extremes. Things like Fear Factor was an example. Shattered or SAS Are You Tough Enough? They didn't stay on the programming schedule for long, and they were replaced with reality TV. Things like Britain's Got Talent, The X Factor, and Strictly Come Dancing. That was, of course, until game show god Noel Edmonds returned to the scene. 3 points up for grabs. 2 identically sealed boxes. No questioning except for 1. Deal or no deal? And welcome to what's left of my Noel Edmonds goatee. and it won't stay on long. There we go. Been through about 5 of these now. This normally does have a bottom part. I just don't know where it is. It's just gone somewhere. Anyway, banker's deal here. 3 points up for grabs. 2 identically sealed boxes. If you decide on your form that you want to swap, then you're going to be choosing the box you can see above my head. If you decide you want to no swap, ladies and gentlemen, it's this box here. The box you can see here. So, all you got to do is decide if you want to swap or no swap. We're going to give you 30 seconds to do that. So, pretty simple if you ask me. Ooh. I wonder who that could be. Ah, it's the banker. Hello, Mr. Banker. Yeah, we have BJSS on the game show this afternoon. Well, they're all doing very well. They're all doing very well, actually, and it's extremely close. We've not really seen one this close with this higher score, have we, Mr. Well, no, they are doing well, Mr. Banker. Well, you know what the banker's like. He's not impressed. Anyway, here we go. He wants to make you an offer. He says he's going to make you an offer. Look, Mr. Banker, I think to separate the scores, we need something. All right. Well, I'll let them know. Oh, not in a good mood today. The banker's made you a bit of a dreary offer, I'm afraid. 0 points. You won't gain any points, but you won't lose any points. So, the choice is yours. Do you want to swap, no swap, or take the banker's deal? Here we go. 30 seconds to decide. Your time starts now. There we go. So, get them in, ladies and gentlemen. Get those answers in. Right. It's a 50-50 split between swap and no swap. No one playing it safe or taking the banker's deal. Here we go. So, let's see if you could have beaten the banker now. Let's see if you could have had more than was on offer. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. And just to show you that there's no funny business, Evan, please reveal. There we are. -3. So, no swappers. You've got yourself +3. Swappers -3. Let's see what that's done to the scores. We're heading back to the studio. And the teams out in front were the ones who went for no swap. So Loxley and Rother, blah, blah, you're still joint with 59. Wyoming Brook 51 and Burbage Rocks 50. Here we go. You can still pull it back. You can still pull it back. We've got 2 more game shows for you to do it. Now, we're in the 2010s. We're in the 2010s. And let's face it, it's been a bit of a mixed bag, the 2010s. We've got lots of ways of watching things now. Lots of different ways of watching things now. For example, we have got lots of different types of television. We've got cable, Sky. Most people in the early 2010s being exposed to Freeview. It meant that in the early 2010s, game shows and broadcasting stations were looking for a new daily broadcasting time slot. They did come up with one. It's this one. It's 5 p.m. Shows of notoriety are The Chase. We play a version called The Chaser on another game show night. But this evening, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be playing their direct competitors over on the BBC. It's this one. Yes, hello. Welcome to Scoreless, where the aim of the game is to find the obscure answers and avoid the obvious ones. We've got 2 questions for you, and after the second question, we'll reveal the answers. So we've got 2 questions. You get a minute to answer each one, and you're looking for a scoreless answer. Now, a scoreless answer is an answer that nobody else on our social media survey gave us. So you're looking for an answer that nobody else gave. The first question is a tricky one. The second one's a bit easier. You get 3 points for every scoreless answer you get correct. So come and join me as we play our first round of Scoreless! There we go. So, we're looking for any Beatles top 40 singles with 3-word titles. Now, remember, we're looking for a scoreless answer. So that's an answer that nobody else in our survey gave us. I will be honest, this one is tricky. Most of the answers were given. So there aren't many for this first one. You've got a minute and then we'll play one more round of Scoreless. So submit after the second question. So 1 minute for your first question. Your time starts now. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. No need to submit anything yet, as we've got one more round of Scoreless! There we go. So on this round, we'd like you to try and name any scoreless answers for national flags that contain the colour green. Remember, a scoreless answer is an answer that nobody else in our survey gave us. 3 points if you get one correct. I meant to say, only submit one answer. We don't list a load of answers. You only submit one. I don't know if anyone's seen the show, but you only get to submit one. So we're looking for one scoreless answer. Your time starts now. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, please submit your answers, and then we will reveal what all the answers are. Submit those answers. We'll reveal what the answers are. We won't be revealing if anyone got a pointless answer at this point. We want to keep the suspense until the end. So here we go, just waiting on one final team. They're in. So here are the scoreless answers. Now, like I mentioned, the first one's tricky. There are only 2. Not meant to be playing that again. There we go. So there's only 2. Now, Ain't She Sweet is a single with the original drummer, Pete Best. It's before Ringo joined. It was their highest charting single with the original drummer. And then Baby It's You is a part of their stage act from 1961 to 1964. So as I said, a tough one. There's only 2 for that one. For the next answer, here we go. There, you could have had Sudan, Oman, Gambia, Zambia. You also could have had Azerbaijan, Bolivia, Central African Republic, Jordan, Maldives, or Zimbabwe. So very well done to any of the teams who got those at home. With that, we're heading back to the studio. And it's our final game show of the evening. Like I mentioned, there's lots of ways of watching things now. YouTube, Instagram Live, Facebook Live, Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, you name it. There's so many ways of watching content. It means that the idea of a primetime slot is going out the window. That being said, this final game show this evening has made it onto what's left of a primetime slot. It's also been largely popularised through YouTube. It's also made it across the pond in both America and the UK. So come and join me as we play the final game show for this evening.
10 games, each 60 seconds. Playing with household items can make you $1 million.
Now, it's Minute to Win It.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to 2 Minutes to Win It. We're here. It's the final game show round. You get 5 points if you get this completed. So, we're going to show you a task, and then you've got 2 minutes to prepare the task and do it. You normally would only have a minute, so the extra minute is because there might be a bit of prep involved. So best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. 5 points for this one. We're going to show you the blueprints for the game now.
Face the biscuit. The human face composes of lots of muscles, with the main ones helping to make a smile or frown. In this challenge, you must move a biscuit from the forehead to the mouth, using only the muscles in your face. If a biscuit drops, you must take another and start again.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we don't expect you to have a biscuit. We didn't ask you to bring one. So anything will do. A tea bag. People have used the tea bag. You can use a rice cracker or a bit of a rice cracker, as long as it's about the right size. I always say a slice of carrot. Nobody ever picks a slice of carrot. But that would be fine. Anything, we're not super strict. As long as you can wriggle it from your forehead to your mouth, you'll get the points. So best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have 2 minutes when the timer tells you. Here we go. Please try and start your uploads before the 2 minutes is finished. And the shorter the video, the quicker it uploads. That's all. Just a bit quicker for us. So there we go. Best of luck. It's very close. 5 points for this. Your time starts when the timer says so.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, get them uploaded, ladies and gentlemen, and we will soon be announcing today's winners. Now, you can close YouTube. The rest is all on Zoom now, so feel free to close YouTube. It's all going to be on Zoom. Very well done. We've got some top scores. Anything above mid-40s is good, and all teams are in the 50s. So very well done. We'll see you in a minute. We're just going to go to a short intermission, and we'll announce the scores. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be pulled out your breakout rooms. Close YouTube.
Still going,
Steve. Sorry? Didn't see you trying. Oh, that's true. I've done it whilst I'm drunk with the elementary way-shipping chocolate cream, which kind of smears down your face.
After 8?
That's it, yeah. You do
it helps, Steve.
We're not on the BBC, you don't need to allude to its name.
Other mints are available.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you didn't try it with a baby pan.
Or a slice of bread.
Well, a slice of bread could be quite easy.
That should work, yeah.
If it was big enough,
How do you move though? It's just like sit there.
Go for it.
I'm fairly sure that would be banned on the technicality.
Also, glasses don't make it any easier.
No, I managed to get a special badge to avoid that one after the debacle with the letters. Well, I just cleaned myself up.
I hope there's video evidence of your debacle.
No, I didn't actually do the thing after all that.
Come on!
Complete waste of time, Mike.
I want to see the bloopers.
It was the most failed project I've ever been involved in.
What point did it fail?
Because I couldn't catch the flaming...
There we are, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to give you a massive round of applause. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to give you a massive round of applause. Massive round of applause. Thank you so much for embracing what we're going for. And thank you so much, Mike, for organising. Let's give Mike a massive round of applause as well. Great stuff. Thank you so much. So, scores on the doors. They're in. They're in. It couldn't be much closer than this. Here we go. So, it was a bit of a rocky end. It was so close 3 rounds from the end. So close 3 rounds from the end. And then it did separate a little bit. So here we go. We'll do a bit of a drum roll. We'll go from 4th to 1st. In 4th position, they were out in front for a very long time. 50 points. Burbage rocks, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, give them a massive round of applause. They were leading through the first half of the event. Meaning on 56 points. They pulled it back. They dropped again. They pulled it back again. They dropped again. Wyming Brooks, ladies and gentlemen, 56 points. Wyming Brook. Now here we go. No one knows. Did anyone get a scoreless answer? Was there a separation at the end? We've got Ruther, blah, blah, blah. We've got Loxley as well. Here we go. On 64 points. We've got a joint first place, ladies and gentlemen. Ruther, blah, blah, blah. And Loxley. There we go. No separating the squads there at the end. Unbelievable stuff. So, you absolutely smashed it. Well done. Well done. Thank you so much for playing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very grateful to have businesses like yours come down and play. Very Merry Christmas. I understand this is your Christmas party as well. To be honest with you, 6 months ago, I didn't think I would have a business anymore. And I created these games in lockdown, and now I've got my team back. I've got my creative team back, and this is it. For the foreseeable future, we're virtual now. So we wouldn't be able to continue without businesses like yours. So just again, thank you so much. Massive round of applause. As I said, it's a very, very small team of us doing these. So thank you again. Other than that, that's it. We do public games. Feel free. We do a 50% discount for anyone who played a game like this today, who played a private game. Come down and check us out on the weekend. We do quizzes, we do game shows, we do wacky wager betting nights. It's like this, but different. So that's all I'll say on that. Evan's put that on the group. Also, if you get the chance to leave a review on Google, it's really helpful because no one really knows this exists. So we'd really appreciate that. We'll be back to doing hybrid games. We're going to be doing games where we'll be broadcasting from your offices to the other offices that can't make it. That'll be starting when we're allowed outside again. So hopefully see you on the outside. I want to say a massive thank you to Ava Experience as well. They're a partner of ours and they're brilliant. I think Mike can testament to that. Anyway, other than that, that's it. We've got another booking in about 40 minutes. So I don't know if you've got another Zoom call. You can have this Zoom call for the next sort of 20 minutes. Mike's saying thumbs up. What I'll do is then I'll spotlight Mike. We'll pass back over to him. Again, thank you so much for playing. Round of applause. Thank you for organising, Mike. So Mike, you're spotlighted. Please unmute your microphone. The floor is yours.
Right, first things first, well done to Rother, blah, 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 and Loxley, and of course everyone else. That was super cool, and thank you to Lawrence and Evan for sorting us out with that. That was great. We've got a short interlude now, and my kids are about to interrupt me, to 6 o'clock, where we've got another Zoom link, which is in your email invites. That will be a quick main room, and then we'll go off into our your activities you've chosen. Okay, so thank you everyone once again. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Evan. And that's it for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
For the second time, the battle is on, and Pathé Gazette is privileged to present exclusive pictures inside Broadcasting House, with spelling master Tom Woodruff at the table on the right. The British spellers you will see at the microphone are first actress Fabia Drake, second Secretary Margaret Baines, and third schoolboy J.E. Killick.
Your flapjack, please.
Started making it.
Okay, so I'm not sure if this is a funny party trick, but it is a party trick sort of nonetheless. I can bend my fingers at right angles, which everybody seems to find particularly gross, but I enjoy grossing them out with it.
Hi, I'm Jem. I'm from London, and my favourite game show is Family Fortunes. Hi, I'm Jem.